All right, Todd's here, and obviously a lot of talk weather-wise around the nation is what's going on in the southern part of the country. But up here so far, started off great. It was nice and mild again this morning. Yesterday was a beautiful day, and so
Sure.
kind of a cool week here.
Yeah, all in all, aside from a few stray showers and rumbles of thunder, I mean, we're in a really quiet pattern and a generally mild one too. There'll be a couple of chilly days, which I'll show you here momentarily. But in general, temps around 70. We'll take it late September, closing in on October. We're going to see some clouds expand across the northeast this morning, so it will end up mostly cloudy for a while. Then this afternoon, we will be developing some sunshine, so it'll get a lot better. Currently dealing with some fog down in Sanford, some light fog along the coastline too. And between the fog and some showers last night, it is a little damp outside early on. It has cooled off and chilled down across the western Maine foothills mountains on over to New Hampshire. Freiburg's just 43, almost 10 degrees milder than that for Portland, for Augusta, for Bangor, and for Bar Harbor, where Bar Harbor's currently at 54. So on the weather map, we had a front come through last night. There were some showers. There were some rumbles of thunder. Now we're waiting on this guy here, which is going to usher in a chilly air mass for the end of the week. So the next couple of days still mild, and then it turns a lot colder for Thursday and for Friday. A lot of clouds and some fog this morning, and yeah, it's damp or it's wet, depending on if you got a shower last night. Everyone seems to have some dew on the grass blades this morning. Clouds will be giving way to increasing sunshine midday, and any morning chill will get erased pretty quickly. And then during the afternoon, we'll call it partly sunny. Can't rule out some isolated showers. You saw those kind of cruise up through eastern and northern Maine, and there may be a few in the mountains as well. But it'll be comfortably mild again with temperatures very close to 70 degrees this afternoon. In Portland, 69. In Bangor, 68. Augusta and Lewiston should hit 70. Freiburg and Sanford and Portsmouth in the low 70s. Even in places that are the coolest, like in Rockland and Bar Harbor, or up in Greenville or Caribou, it's still relatively mild for this time of the year. Tomorrow, same thing, stays on the mild side, mid-60s. Final front comes through, maybe a shower with it, but nothing substantial. And then a chilly air mass for Thursday with highs only around 60. The breeze will be kicking up too. That high is going to be strong for the end of the week, and that'll give us some nice weather heading into the weekend. It will also kind of lock in into the deep south and keep all the wind and rain and the decaying storm down here. And we'll have a tough time getting any of that remnant moisture into New England. It should get to the mid-Atlantic, but that's about it. So let's go to Ian now. Ian has now been upgraded to a Category 3 hurricane, and it is at the moment making landfall on the western tip of Cuba. Havana is about right over here, so it's gone a little bit to the west of Havana. And then the hurricane is going to head up into the Gulf of Mexico and probably strengthen into a Category 4. And it now appears pretty likely that Tampa Bay is going to get the worst of Ian. The Panhandle should be spared. It looks like Tampa Bay. And if this thing goes just west of Tampa Bay and sends all that water into the bay, that is not good for storm surge. And of course, it would be on the right side of the storm, meaning the windier and more potent side of the storm. It then travels up into central Florida and Georgia, where it does begin to fall apart and bring some flooding rains to that part of the country. Marine forecast, small crafts are up, seas 3 to 4 and south winds 5 to 15 knots. Looking at the 7-day forecast, we'll start out with some clouds today. We'll end up with some sun this afternoon. There's still a chance for an isolated shower, highs between 65 and 70. Tomorrow, mid to upper 60s, partly sunny, an isolated shower. And then it's cool and crisp for Thursday, even though we'll have a lot of sun. It'll only be around 60. Friday morning could be frosty in towns, especially away from the coastline, mid-60s. Warm on Saturday with sunshine near 70 degrees, and then it cools off, and we're still dry into early next week. So it doesn't appear at this time, Lee, that we're going to see any of the remnants of Ian, which would mean our pattern stays bone dry for a while. It looks like days and days.
Yeah, well, that's a nice forecast.
It is.
Sir. Thank you. Appreciate that.